Hey guys, this is Patty B within the Holler. I got another firearm I'd like to share with y'all. This is the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0, chambered in 10 millimeter. Go ahead and make sure she's clear. Yeah, the M&P 2.0 10 mils, a polymer frame, striker-fired semi-automatic pistol, chambered in the powerful 10 millimeter auto, and it feeds from 15 round magazines. I'd like to give a shout out to my buddy Zilla, who let me borrow this pistol for this review. He just picked it up a couple weeks ago. He's put a couple hundred rounds through it, so it's still pretty new. But yeah, with the resurgence of the 10 mil over the last few years, Smith & Wesson decided to enter the game. And a couple years ago, they took their M&P line and chambered it in 10 mil, and they came out with this. I don't have a whole lot of experience with 10 mil. I did review the SIG X10 10 mil, and I liked it pretty good. And we're gonna, compare this to that and see how this thing shakes out. When it comes to 10 millimeter ammo, velocities are kind of all over the place. The range stuff is really closer to 40 Smith & Wesson, but then you can get some hot stuff from like Underwood or Buffalo Bore that, really brings the 10 mil into its own and, makes it a pretty powerful round. Specs on this, this has a 4.6 inch barrel, although they do make a 4-inch version. And this pistol weighs 29.5 ounces with an empty mag, and without the mag, I think it's like 26.5. So, not that much heavier than your standard polymer frame striker-fired 9 millimeter pistol. We'll hit the features on this. We'll start off with this nice polymer lower down here. This thing, the texture on this thing, you notice it right away, fairly aggressive, yet it's not too sharp. This thing just feels really good in your hand. Another thing you'll notice right away is, a lot of 10 mils, talking about U-Glock, the grip is so big, so fat, so wide, it feels like grabbing a 2x4. This doesn't feel much wider than a standard 9 mil grip. It definitely is a little bit longer, but as far as the width of the grip, it doesn't feel fat at all. This thing feels really good in your hand. Controls, this one does come with a safety, but they make a version of this without a safety if you choose not to have one. I prefer not a safety, but my buddy decided he wanted one, and it's ambited extra, so not too bad. Slide stop, slide release, it's ambi as well. Got one on either side. Mag release, just like every other M&P 2.0, reversible and right where it should be, not too big, not too small. This grip just feels so good. The trigger on this, pretty darn nice. You got a Glock style dingus on it, a little bit of take up, hit the wall, not too bad. I think we pulled this at between 4.5 pounds. Pretty good trigger. And there's your reset. Pretty quiet, but not too bad. You've got a nice rail out here to put, lights or whatever you want. Just a good looking pistol. The slide, I really love the M&P, 2.0 slides. I love, I just love all the serrations on it, and they just look really, really good. Sights on this, just some steel white 3-dot, and they're pretty tall. I'm assuming because this thing is, optics ready. It comes with 4 optics plates to put whatever red dot you want on there. You got some taller sights to co-witness with your red dot, which is always a good thing. Because if you like to co-witness and it came with short sights, you'd have to buy new sights. So not too bad. Oh, I also forgot to mention back straps. This does come with a total of 4 back straps. So, I know most times they don't ever get changed out, but you have this one on the gun and then 3 more in the box. So you can put whatever you want on here to fit your hand. I don't even know what size the standard one is, but this thing just feels pretty good in your hand, and I don't think I would change it. It's just a good textured grip, and everything about it is good. It just doesn't feel like you're hefting a 10 mil like you are with some other pistols that are larger. This thing still, it just seems like a 9 mil. Pretty trim, pretty nice. The disassembly on this, just like every Smith & Wesson M&P, you can lock your slide to the rear, make sure she's clear, turn your disassembly lever down, let it go, pull the trigger, comes right off. Just like about every other Smith & Wesson. If you look inside, pretty standard stuff. Barrel, got a steel recoil spring, which is nice. Putting it back together is just the opposite. Put it back on, lock her to the rear, flip your lever up, and good to go. So yeah, excited about taking this out and shooting today. Mostly have Blazer Brass 10 mil, which is going to be pretty weak stuff. But my buddy Archer's coming over and he's bringing some. He's got some SIG ammo, which is actually supposed to be pretty hot. It's just full metal jacket range stuff, but it's supposed to be, I think, like 1,200 feet a second. See if we can tell the difference between the cheap range ammo and the hotter range ammo. But either way, looking forward to taking this thing outside and doing some shooting. So, well, hey, we'll go ring some steel, see what we think about this thing, and come on in and tell you about it. All right, we got some Blazer Brass 180. Let's see where this thing's hitting for us. All right, she's hitting pretty close. Good enough, those iron sights. I really love this grip. Feels good in your hand. We'll keep shooting her, see what we think. All right, we move back a little bit. Those targets are between 15 and 18 yards. Let's see what we can do with the M&P 10. Malfunction. All right, shoots pretty good. I did have one failure to feed there, as you saw. We'll keep an eye on that and see how this thing progresses. All right, we'll try that 25-yard plate, see how we can do. All right, shooting pretty good. You know, that's a pretty darn good trigger, and that's what makes shooting, you know, a little bit easier. All right, let's try that 40-yard plate. All right, I think I missed one there, but this thing shoots pretty darn nice. All right, the first 5 rounds are Blazer Brass. Second 5 rounds are some Sig Sauer full metal jackets, but they definitely feel hotter. So we'll see if we can see a difference in recoil with the slow-mo. All right, back inside from shooting the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0, chambered in 10mm auto. Make sure she's clear. Yeah, I had a couple buddies come out. We ran 250 rounds through this thing, and you know, it shot pretty well. We did have some issues. We mostly shot blazer brass today, and you know, twice out of 250 rounds, it wouldn't fully go into battery. You kind of had to smack the slide to make it go in. Not sure if because this thing's not quite broke in, or maybe that ammo's underpowered, because we did run that ammo under the chronograph, and it was a 180 grain bullet, only going 1,060 feet per second. And then we did shoot some Sig Sauer ammo, and we ran it over the chrony, and it was going 1,215 feet per second, so it's definitely a little bit hotter, and it ran pretty well. But you know, all of us, when we grabbed this and took our turns to shoot it, everybody loved the grip, everybody loved the trigger. You know, everyone was talking about how you know, it's so small, it doesn't feel like a 10 mil. It's not as big as like the Glock, and even the Sig Sauer, not quite as big as it. You know, it just feels like a 9mm pistol, but chambered in 10. So definitely a whole lot of fun to go out and shoot. You know, when you're shooting steel with 10 mil versus 9 mil, you definitely get a, you know, louder sound when you hit the plates, which is always fun to hear. Just a whole lot of fun to shoot, and everybody was able to shoot this pistol well with the good trigger, good sights, good grip. So if you're thinking about getting the 10 mil game, you know, I think this might be a good option for you, because this is a fairly easy pistol to shoot well. So, well, there you go, guys. Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0, chambered in 10mm auto. Y'all have a nice day.